Yes, so I'm going to mute you, or mute myself, so that you can't hear what I'm saying. And I think I'm good. I think I have you, and I think my stream is working. Just let. Oh. You had remote control turned on? Yeah, that's not really gonna work out, is it? Alright. Yeah. So, I just need to double check to make sure my stream is working. Alright, you should be good to go. Yeah. So I'm going to mute myself, I'm going to mute you so I can't hear what you're saying, and we're good. Alright, so this is a Dominion Survival Tournament match between Team Rocket Grunt and gkrieg here in round 2. I believe Team Rocket Grunt was the leader after stage 1. So here we are. gkrieg is starting. I guess I'll update the banner with that in a second. So board is Forager, Watchtower, Caravan, Death Cart, Remodel, Bandit Camp, Inn, Market, Storyteller, Tactician. So you can do what you need to do. Got villages, there's good trashing, there's draw, there's buys, everything you ever wanted. So and it looks like gkrieg opened on Forager. You can play double tack here. There's markets, and Forager will be worth coins eventually, and there's Death Cart if you choose to go that route. You can also play not Tactician with Storyteller draw. It's also feasible. It's also, I mean, Watchtower and Caravan as well. Team Rocket Grunt goes for Remodel over Forager, and gkrieg picks up a Watchtower. And Team Rocket Grunt goes for his Forager. Here, I'm tempted to pick up another trasher. It doesn't look like gkrieg's going to opt for that. His mouse pointing over towards silver, and that's what he opts for. So presumably he's looking to get to 5 quickly. Like I said, I'd just be tempted to pick up another trasher. Team Rocket Grunt goes for a Caravan off a Remodel and doesn't buy anything. More draw for both players. This is gonna be a solid turn for gkrieg here. He gets to 8 with 2 buys, so he can pick up a bandit camp. Another forager. So I guess bandit camp means he's not interested in playing any sort of tactician thing. And Team Rocket Grunt goes for Watchtower now. So both players loading up on draw. And Team Rocket Grunt goes for bandit camp. So maybe I'm just off on the tactician thing here, but I would have considered it. I mean, you have virtual coin, and it seems like it's pretty good. I mean, I guess with such powerful draw and buys, it might not be worth it to set it up, but I feel like I would have gone for it. And gkrieg going in on markets, perhaps. Giving it a long, hard thought anyway. And he does, in fact, go for double market. So Team Rocket Grunt's considering something. I don't have his screen, but played a caravan and slowed way down to think about it. So what's in his deck? He's got a bunch of caravans, a remodel, a bandit camp, and a forager and a watchtower. So oh, he was apparently at a dead end deciding what to remodel, and he got rid of his forager for a market, so he's obviously, and then rebought his forager, okay, and put it on top of his deck. gkrieg there bought a remodel and cleaned out some copper. So those players appear to be doing the same thing, and it's not what I would have done. That's why both of these players are doing better in the tournament than me, apparently. So Team Rocket Grunt here has got some options. At this point, I'm probably looking to boost some economy, and he goes for bandit camp, which does that, and another caravan. Okay. gkrieg's pretty thin here. Both players probably getting pretty close to cleaning out everything they don't want. Yeah, at some point here I would expect these players to pick up some more economy. I mean, they have lots of buys, and they're pretty thin here, so I would expect that to be the next phase. It looks like both players are just going for a spoils-based economy. Say with the amount of how good their decks are, I'd be tempted by Death Cart. The food is there. You have, you're going to pick up the ruins, but you also have these foragers that aren't going to have a ton of food unless you're picking up extra coppers off your markets. Which I suppose is a thing. Or some actual physical treasure, but I guess they're just happy with Spoils economy here. They each have 2 bandit camps. Because if you're going in on that, you probably want a bunch of them. They both have the draw to handle picking up these spoils every turn. So if that's the plan, I would expect them to continue to buy them. teamrocketgrunt has 8 here. So I would not be surprised if he opted for Bandit Camp Watchtower, if that's his plan. He goes for Inn Watchtower. I don't really know about Inn here. You're pretty thin, so I wouldn't think you needed the sifting that badly. I would have just opted for Bandit Camp if I'm on that plan for virtual currency. So gkrieg here. His turn didn't really kick off. Looks like he's considering perhaps getting rid of one of those foragers now, which is legitimate. Unless he's going to keep buying additional coppers, he's going to run out of food for them. He's had the buys, and he could very easily have the draw. Apparently not as much as he would like, because he failed to kick off here, but you can just replace it with a market if you wanted to keep the same. It's basically the same buying power without having the trash at this point. Oh, now he is moving into Tactician. That's interesting. So maybe he's looking just for single tack big turn. Bandit Camp seemed like a strange thing to have gone into if you were planning on playing tack. I guess the Bandit Camps could have been an intermediate step again. I'm not really seeing it though. There aren't that many terminals you really need to play if you have Tactician, so you're not really that hard pressed for villages. So I don't know. And with Storyteller, you don't even really need to clean out your treasures out of your deck to have them for some use. So I would have expected that if you were going to play Tactician, or knew that you would maybe want to play Tactician, that you wouldn't have bothered with Bandit Camp. But see if it works out, and we'll also see if teamrocketgrunt had the same idea and moves into it, and the Bandit Camps were a reasonable intermediate step. The problem is with single Tactician, the Bandit Camps are still okay, but it feels like a bit of a waste at this point, honestly, if you're planning on playing single tack with the deck that he already had. Anyway, teamrocketgrunt here has some nice options. 11 and 3 buys. So again, I'm still tempted to look into economy if he's not planning on playing Tactician. Another Bandit Camp with perhaps Bandit Camp. I'm still tempted by Death Cart here. I think it's fine. teamrocketgrunt has plenty of draw, and he has Forager and the Death Cart then to clean up. He just opts for 2 more Bandit Camps, which was what I would have expected for someone who started down the road to continue doing. If you're going to play with Bandit Camp being your economy, you just keep pounding it. So